We are Fleming Forestry Technicians, and we're going to talk about splitting wood, and we're going to answer the question, is some species of wood easier to split than others? I'm Jason, this is Cody. We got two pieces of wood right here. This is a hardwood and this is a softwood. The general rule of thumb is any tree species that's a conifer is considered a softwood, and any deciduous trees are hardwoods. Some things that make wood easier to split are if it's straight grained. Now this is a piece of spruce and it's a softwood, and as you can see, the grain of the wood is going straight down, which makes it easier to split, and also it's not as dense as some hardwoods. This is a piece of maple, which is a hardwood, and as you can kind of tell, it's a lot denser wood.
Okay, so basically similar. We're using straight grained wood, which is a little bit harder than our regular softwoods and light wood. So our maples, oaks, and hickories are a denser wood, as you can see by the grains, and that way it just causes it a little bit harder to split. But then we have one harder group to split that instead of being straight grain, we have interlocking grains. So our grains are basically making a zigzag pattern around the tree as they age. These trees are elm, sycamore, and black gum. Basically when you split them, they're going to splinter and the axe is on a jam as you're going through. And so as you can see, the grains in these ones run longitudinal up and down vertically through the wood. With the black gums and sycamore and elms, they run on a twisted angle. So for a while they go up on one angle, and then periodically they switch and go back and forth. So they're making a zigzag the whole way around the tree, which doesn't let you make a clean split. So them are our hardest trees to split.
Some of the other things you want to consider too is when you're splitting wood for firewood, although it may split easy, it's not necessarily going to make good firewood, because wood that splits easy is also wood that is not as dense, so it's not going to burn as long in your fire, and it's not going to give off as much heat, whereas a hardwood will last longer in your fire and give out far more heat. So what we're going to do here is just split a couple pieces of wood. So say we got a piece of spruce here, just going to split it. As you can see, it splits pretty easy, doesn't take much effort. Now, when splitting hardwoods too, is what you want to do in your piece is look on the top and see if there's any cracks or anything where you can line up your axe cut and make it a little easier to split it.
Also too, with our length, we want them to be around 40 centimeters or 16 to 20 inches in length is the best length for splitting. Any longer is going to make it too hard.
So as you can see, just split a little piece of wood off here, the hardwood, and that's splitting wood.